What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode 7, Trade Docs. Today it is currently Saturday, the 6th of June. Just before I even get into everything, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone. We were able to hit over 3,500 subscribers from the last video, over 2.2K views on the video. I appreciate every single one of you guys for showing support. Obviously means a lot to me, being able to bring out this content for you guys. All the different comments, literally over, I think, almost 50 plus comments. I appreciate every single one of you guys for interacting with the video, and just the kind words coming from a lot of you, and just the different motivational things that I've noticed with a lot of people, which is super amazing. Now, with that being said, today, I don't really know what I have. Actually, no, I do know what I have planned. I have a couple of things planned. I gotta get a haircut today. Chicken? Yeah, you want a chicken? Yeah. No, so today we got a couple of things planned. I'm going to get a haircut. I gotta get my car serviced today because I didn't do it yesterday because I was pretty busy. And then, what else? Gotta drop Kim off at a nail appointment. And then we gotta go talk to our boy, Devin Moore. He plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to you, Devin. We're about to do like a one-on-one session, kind of put my boy onto game. Really dope day planned out so far. I'll be taking you guys on through everything that I do throughout today, and we'll see pretty much kind of like where we end up. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Antonio. I'm a full-time day trader and current tech sales representative. I make over 6 figures a year. I post my life and my family here on YouTube and Instagram. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, join the family. We just hit over 3,500 subs, like I said earlier. And obviously, if you're new, drop a comment, let me know, hey, I just subscribed, hey, I've been here for a while. I just want to obviously be able to interact with you guys and continue posting this content. Let's get into the video. Ivy's eating breakfast at the moment. I'm here in the kitchen, about to find out what I'm gonna eat for breakfast, and then we'll be pretty much getting the day started and going over to get my haircut, do the car service and Kim's appointment, blah. And obviously I got a lot to talk to you guys about because this last week also, which was NFP week, I typically so my strategy works best whenever the markets are trending, right? And last week just wasn't really a very trending week, but I did see a lot of breakouts because, well, let me elaborate a little bit. So the reason my strategy doesn't work too well during NFP week is I've noticed that price action is typically priced in, so which means that it pretty much consolidates all week on the daily time frame. And then when NFP comes around, it just makes that big push out of nowhere. So I couldn't really find a trend. I did take 2 L's though. I did take trades nonetheless to start the week out. Took 2 back-to-back L's, stopped trading since Tuesday, and didn't really take any other trades throughout the rest of the week because the other trades that did present themselves also ended up losing. So I think it was smart on my end to just kind of stay out, not get myself involved. I had a great month in May. Coming into June, it didn't really make sense to try to force and take setups and risk when the market just weren't in the right conditions. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing what next week has to offer. With NFP that came out, we had a lot of breakouts happening on a daily time frame on multiple different pairs. So which means that market should be starting to trend in another direction or continue where it needs to go past the consolidation. So I'll be taking you guys on to that. Obviously, I don't record on Sundays. I post these on Sundays, so you guys pretty much see my weekend prep, and give you guys game on how to maneuver the strategy and pretty much what I look for in the markets to be able to consistently make profits every single week, except this week. But without further ado, let's get into the video. I'll catch you guys here in a second once we get the day rolling. Peace. It's a pretty nice day out. It's pretty warm right now. I don't know if you guys can actually see this. It's pretty warm at the moment. Hey, princess. What's up, guys? So I ended up not going to get my hair cut, but I did get my car serviced, as you guys saw in the clip. I got some chicken here. If you guys can see that. If you guys see, my chicken is like marinated. I make a little Haitian seasoning for my Haitians out there. Marinate that for a little bit, put that on the stove, get it prepped and ready. I'm about to make a barbecue. The secret to having a good tasty chicken during your barbecues, I gotta boil the chicken, season it, and then barbecue it. Little trick. But I'm gonna take you guys out here. I just invited my neighbor to come out there with me. So I'm gonna catch you guys here in a second. Just getting everything prepped. It's a little messy, so I'm not gonna show y'all too much, but I'm gonna catch you guys outside here in a second. Peace. There you go. Got some more stuff here. That we're on our way to a little splash pad with Ivy. We're about to pretty much kick it, let her have fun. It's really hot today in Utah. I feel like pretty much everywhere right now in the US is like super hot this summer day. But anyways, this week, like I was saying earlier in the video, this week for NFP, man, it was a pretty rough, not rough week. I only took 2 losses, only took 2 trades, right? I pretty much decided to stay out of the market right after that. But to be honest, as a typical type of price action that you get during those times in the market. So I just decided, to avoid obviously losing more capital. That's what, as a trader, you have to be able to understand, when it's time to preserve your capital, because you don't always have to try to gain and make money in the market, because not all weeks are money makers, right? Some weeks are literally just losers. Anything that you're going to take is going to go straight to stop loss. Like, no matter what you do, no matter how many times you try to take it over and over and over again, it's probably always going to go to stop loss, just because price action isn't there. And that's usually kind of what happens. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, what you do is you gotta just sit out and accept the verdict, right? Which is, don't go for any money. That's why it's important for you guys to understand, like, don't always be trying to over risk and over trade and do all these things, because essentially you're gonna get yourself caught up. You're gonna get yourself caught up in the market. You're not gonna be happy. It's not gonna feel great that you're pretty much losing all your capital. So during those losing weeks, you got to understand how to separate yourself from the market. Go do something else. Like, that's what I did this week. I focused on other things. Next week, we're going on vacation to California. Kind of literally did not even care about what the market was doing this week, because I don't trade for fun. I trade as a career, trade to make money. So therefore, if the money's not there, then I'm not there either. So with that being said, if you're a trader watching this video and NFP week probably was rough for you, because I know it was for a lot of people. If NFP week was rough for you and you lost a lot of money, you need to go back on the drawing board and look at yourself and be able to ask yourself, like, what am I doing wrong? And am I not able to comprehend when the market is good versus when the market is not good? That means being able to take opportunities and being ready to take any opportunity, especially when the market is trending. With my strategy, that just means looking at the daily time frame, being able to understand, obviously, when the market is trending versus when the market is consolidating. And like that, I just sit back and I don't touch anything. So, I respect what the market throws at me, and I respect the market's position. I'm never smarter than the market, and really that fear that you might have as a new trader, because I used to be like that. I used to see setups in the market, and I used to be feeling kind of like scared that if I don't take it, it's gonna go ahead and leave me, and if it does end up hitting take profit, I'll feel bummed out. But now it's kind of like, all right, I already know that the market is not where it should be, right? Like, I know that it's not where it should be. I know it's not moving how it should be. So if I go ahead and involve myself in it and I lose, then I knew that I shouldn't have been in there anyways, and I'll feel bummed out, right? But that comes obviously with experience, with discipline, and consistency in doing what you're doing in the market. So without further ado, enough of my yapping. I'm gonna catch you guys here in the next clip. We'll be probably at the splash pad here. I'll show you guys around, and we'll kind of go from there. So if you haven't already, if you watched this far into the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We were at like 3,400 some subscribers. We're now at over 3,510 subscribers to be exact. Last video got over 2,000 plus views. Really, really appreciate the support coming from every single one of you guys. All the new subscribers. Made it to the splash pad here. I'll show you guys around a little bit. Super nice. I'm trying to fill up this bottle, but there isn't anything to fill it up with, so might have to go cop some water. Here, come here. So guys, just made it back in the car. About to head home. This little princess had fun. You had fun, Ivy? No, you're mad? You're mad that we're leaving? Oh, she's mad. But about to head home right now. I'm gonna do a little bit of a sit-down conversation with you guys later on today, before uploading the vlog tomorrow. But hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another little talk session. It's currently still Saturday, June 6th. Just put my daughter to bed, and I just came out here to the park, man. Just to kind of sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with you guys. I feel like these talks have helped so many traders, more than people could even imagine. And just the feedback and messages that I've received over the past couple weeks and couple videos. Last video, we have grown immensely, by a lot of subscribers, a lot of new followers. And if you're new to this channel, I typically take a part of my video to kind of have a serious conversation with you guys as day traders that are looking to transition into that next chapter. Whether you're at the beginning of the journey, you're in the middle of the journey, or you're kind of towards that end point where you're about to do that transition, kind of like myself at the moment. I feel like this message really is really for all of you guys, right? Whatever skill level, whatever point you're at in your journey, I think you need to really hear this. Trading is more than just like I always say this, it sounds so cliche, but it's so true. Trading is more than just let me try to get this money right quick, right? Just because things may be rough right now, you're not making the money that you want to make at your job, or you maybe not having enough money that you want to have in your bank account. And you're starting to really kind of think about what ways, I'm trying to move my mic up a little bit, what ways can I go out and generate more and more income? And you're also putting yourself in a position where you kind of want to rush it. You know, you're that patience factor is not there. You know, you're just telling yourself, like, I'm trying to get this money. I'm not really trying to wait anymore, any longer. Especially when you're watching these social media traders win left and right, profits here and there, new car every other week, you know, new spot, vacations all the time, and you know, you want to find yourself in that position, living that life, right? And so does everybody else, right? Like I'm no different than you are. I really obviously want to succeed and achieve that freedom per se, right? That time freedom. And today I was having conversations with one of my friends, and it's crazy that even people outside of trading are looking for avenues. Like, trading is not the only avenue that you can, you know, gain freedom from, but it's one of the major avenues where you really do gain ultimate freedom, where you don't have a client involved, you don't have a customer involved, you're not running a business, you're solely clicking a button and making decisions, and your discipline is what, you know, obviously dictates your success. And it kind of really, you know, opened up my eyes in a sense to really understand that, especially a lot of you guys, man, like, you guys are at a point in your journey where you are so early on in your journey. And when I mean early on, it's like you're so young, right? And so am I. I'm only 26 years old. I've made multiple six figures through different avenues, my job, my, you know, trading career, and everything else in between. And these kind of things make me, you know, sometimes sit there and really think about, like, wow, like, what's the point of trying to rush everything, right? And this is another thing too, where you really have to put God first. And, you know, some of you guys may not be Christian. I'm Christian, I follow God. I put God, you know, ahead of everything that I do. And I feel like that relationship that I have with God just enlightens me more than anything, any sign that people say, you know, any manifestation, right? I don't, like, I believe in manifestation, right? But manifestation comes from God. Like, you speak to God about what you would like to achieve in your life and help Him help you achieve these things. But waking up every day and writing in a notebook that you're going to become successful is not what's going to make you successful. Putting it out to the universe, stop putting it out to the universe and put it out to God, because He's going to be the one to guide you and give you that success that you're looking for. And you know, as I've gone closer to God, I've realized how much and how meaningful everything has been. Just how meaningful everything has been in my journey, and how fruitful everything has been as well. And it really means a lot more than what people know. Like, my finances have grown tremendously, more than they have in the years before. I find myself in a position where my success, and kind of like the outline and the plan that I have for myself, right, has gotten to a point where God is starting to open up doors for me that I thought were going to be opened in, you know, a couple years from now, not in this moment. And, like, I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, but you'd have to be living my life and being a part of my everyday life and my journey with God and my journey with my career and everything else in between to understand what I mean by this. And little by little, everyone around me is starting to realize, like, damn, trading is actually something that this kid can accomplish. It's something that he can actually take full time and make millions from. Not saying that people never believed in me, but it's just starting to become more real for the people around you.
that's when you start realizing like, oh my God, I'm making that transition, I'm making that step forward, and I'm starting to actually be able to succeed the way I want to. I take this time to kind of have that conversation with you guys to really, it's not in a matter to like, brag or anything and be like, oh, I'm successful, I do this, I do that. But it's more of a matter of like showing you guys that success isn't defined by where you're at in the moment or who believes in you in that moment. Success is defined by your journey with God. I think it starts there. Whether you want to hear it or not, that's just the ultimate truth. Who created this universe? Who owns it? Who created these planets in the universe and our bodies, right? Like humans, like when you think about the details of life, and you start realizing that everything that we do is all because of God. It's like, if you're not putting Him first and glorifying Him, how could you ever advance forward, right? And I don't mean to, not that I don't mean to, I really do mean to. I think if I said I don't mean to push religion on you guys, it'd be a disrespect to God because of all the wonders that He's done in my personal life. And I feel like I can only be a testament and a testimony to what He's done for me, right? And I'm here today because of Him. At the end of the day, I'm 26 years old. I come from one of the poorest countries in the world. Hey, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. I grew up there my entire life. Now, God obviously blessed me to be in a family and blessed me with two parents that also had a dream and also chased their dreams to become, to be where they're at today, which I wake up every single day and I thank God for allowing me to be in that position and allowing me to have that example growing up. And when I sit here right now doing the things that I do, and sometimes I talk to my parents and I'm like, there are certain things that I don't say, but in my heart I tell myself like, wow, like to be in this position, to do these kind of things, to be one of the lucky ones. It's not even one of the lucky ones, one of the chosen ones, coming out of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. If you guys understand how hard it is to do that, all the odds against you, to learn a different language, to do what I do and come out here in this country and really be able to give my family, a version of the life that my parents gave me in an even bigger way, and accomplish these things at my age is just beyond imaginable. Sometimes the words that I really want to express to you guys, and the way I want to express myself doesn't come out the way I wanted to, but I feel like that's why it's important to just turn on the camera and just talk. And I want to be real with you guys, right? That's why whether I lose in the market, whether I win, I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm not here to sell you a Discord chat or a Telegram chat, nor am I here to sell you some kind of, membership boot camp, make you pay thousands of dollars just so you can talk to me. I'm not here, man. I want to be different than all these traders. I want to open up a door to allow you guys to have access to information that can actually change your life. And that may not be with my strategy. You might already have a system that's working for you, and all you need is a person that motivates you, a person that's here for you. Like you want to know that you have someone that can give you an ear to listen, right? When you're struggling in the markets, when you're going through tough times, you want somebody that can actually relate to what you're going through and be able to actually give you that, like a plan of success, or like a word of encouragement, especially when you don't have any friends or any family members that really care to push you. And don't get me wrong, I know people look at me online and think that like probably what I do is corny, or like posting about money all the time and things of that sort, but I had one of my in-laws. We're really close, and he told me, he's like, Antonio, don't let what people think of you pretty much dictate what you do with your future. Don't care about what people have to say, whether or not they think that you're corny to be posting your successes, because if they have anything to say about it, it's probably because they're lacking in life. It's probably because they're not where they want to be. So that annoys them to the point where they need to even have a thought about what you're doing. So to wrap this up, man, if this message reaches anyone, I want to let you guys know, like I said, I don't want to be like these traders online just looking to take your money. I want to have a relationship with you guys, like like a friendship. If you're one of these traders, that just wants to voice your opinion, voice your concerns, talk to someone, drop a comment down below. I'd love to be able to actually get into conversations with you guys. I will respond. I will see your comment. I will get to it and I will respond to you guys. Because it means the world to me when I see other people from across the country, across the world. I'm sitting here in Utah, and I've got thousands of you guys that watch me on a weekly basis. And for my message to come across to all of these people, and thousands of people actually take the time to click on my video, that means that you guys are the ones that are actually or if I should say, you guys clicking on this video, the thousands of you guys that are clicking on this video, you clicked on it for a reason. You clicked on it because this is something that you want to achieve. I know you're not just randomly on YouTube looking at people succeed. You're probably wanting to make a change in your personal life. And if that's you, please take a second. I know, some of you guys might be shy. You don't want to drop a comment, or you just want to go on about your day, but take a second, man. Just drop a comment. Let me know that, hey, I'm in this journey too. I want to see how many of you guys are truly in this journey that click on this video. How many of you guys are actually working hard? How many of you guys find yourself in the position where you're tired of that 9-to-5 trap and you're wanting to go to the next level, but you're not, but you don't feel like you'll be heard? You might have a friend or two that believe in you, but they tell you, oh, how's that little trading thing going? Right? They might think you're corny, and you might be the person that wants to be able to show your story and be the person that wants to record your story and do what you want to do, but you don't have the courage yet to do it because you know that people might think you're corny. Well, I'm posting this video here today to bypass that, to be the first person to do it, right? To be the corny one, to be the corny person that people may judge and may think, oh yeah, right, like he's always talking about making 6 figures and making his money. But if you knew me behind the scenes, you would know that everything that I post is super genuine. I don't do it because I look for clout. I could care less if this video got 50 views or if it got 100,000 views, as long as I'm able to reach and talk to one person and change their life and allow them to grow and to reach that level that they want to reach. So if you've made it this far in the video, please leave a like on the video. Just obviously helps boost these videos to other traders just like yourself that are looking to grow. If you haven't already, if you're new to the family, this is your first time on my channel, hit that subscribe button. Or if you've been watching my videos and you haven't hit that subscribe button, YouTube is recommending this for you, hit that subscribe button, man. Help us grow, because I feel like this space needs a lot more true and relatable traders that aren't going to just bluff you out, that are not sellouts. They're not doing this just for a payout or just for commission money or just to try to get someone to sign up for their course. You want someone that actually relates with you, and you want someone that actually motivates you and shows you the real, raw, honest truth of what the journey entails. If that's you looking for someone like that, hit that subscribe button. I post videos every single Sunday, 12 p.m. EST. And I'm gonna continue doing that for you guys. I feel like I found my spark again. I found my why again, and I used to think that I really wasn't touching an audience until I stopped posting videos. And the amount of people that have told me, bro, I have gone back and watched every single one of your videos because you motivate me. It's so motivating to see someone that actually do this get to where you're at, from the days that you started YouTube to where you're at now. It's beyond imaginable. So I appreciate every single one of you guys for taking the time and watching this video. If you've made it this far, like I said, leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to continue seeing on the channel. Let me know what point, if you guys are in the journey as well, like I said, and subscribe to the channel most importantly. But with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you. I want you guys to know that I'm with you in this journey. I believe in you, and I know that you're gonna make it. So with that being said, y'all, I'll catch you guys next week on next episode 8 of Trade Docs. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.